I mean, it was tough. Like when you just come out and you just don't play your best game, and you look at it like all the stuff you left out there. It's just like you look back at it and it hurts. So the vibe's pretty down right now from all the guys, especially if you're like an older guy and that was your one of your last ones. That's how you're gonna go out. So it hurts.
That aside, I guess you obviously came up clutch, that huge touchdown day. How did it feel? Kind of stepped up in that moment.
It felt good. It felt good, obviously, but it just didn't feel like I did enough because we're still on the downside of that game. So
The offense did step up from the first half to the second half. It was drastically different. Was there a message at halftime, or what really changed for you guys that started clicking in the second half?
I just feel like the way we went into halftime, we had some momentum going, and it kind of just carried over from there. And just we just kept rolling.
Can you describe for us how your touchdown kind of unfolded?
So it was just pretty much like a little slip screen to me off the edge there, and then pretty much I saw the nickel blitz. Usually they have a DN and overhang, and they just had that nickel and the DN shot inside. So as soon as I saw that nickel blitz, I just knew it was gonna go for a while. I didn't think it would go 70, but I did. I did think it was gonna go for a while.
Yeah, so obviously y'all rep that play this week. Is that a play that you rep? Would you rep it like every week, or how much have you rep that throughout the season?
We've had that play for a while. It just depends like what scheme you use it on, and they always blitz off the edge, so that's why I came in clutch this year, this game.
Another thing that Sonny kind of touched upon was just how close this team has become just in the last 5 weeks alone. I just want to get your thoughts on something that maybe you've seen, just how you guys been able to just fight through adversity this year.
Yeah, you can just tell, especially with all the things that happened this year, just like all the ups and downs. Like our team, that is one thing I'll say. Our team is a bunch of fighters. Like we don't quit no matter the situation, who's the coach is. You can just tell we have a bunch of fighters. That's why games like these, like, they suck.
You have a game like this, and now you have to get ready for the bowl game. How long, I guess, do you let something like this boil over and then kind of really shift focus to that final game?
I mean, I just say the best thing you could do is just get over it as quick as possible. Like, look, watch the film, just improve from it, and then let's go get a ring.
Travis, y'all have been in a situation several times this year and last year, I guess, where you get the ball back with a minute left, a minute and a half left, and you'll put yourself in a position to do something, and you gave yourself a chance again today. How confident or comfortable are y'all when you get it, you're in this case, you're on 12-yard line with only a minute or so left, that you can go succeed again?
Well, yeah, the vibe's always good. It doesn't matter if there's 10 seconds left, 45 seconds left, 30, it doesn't matter. I just feel like the offense, like when we're in that moment, like our players come through and make plays. That's how it's been all year, and that's why we get that. That's where we get that confidence from.
As many times as y'all have seen it go through for Jonathan in the last year plus, in those situations, what were y'all thinking? Even from 53 yards, I assume y'all were kind of expecting it to happen again.
No, yeah, absolutely. We're expecting it to go in, obviously, but I don't blame the kid at all. He's a great kicker, and he just chipped one. That's all he did. I don't blame him at all. He's a good kicker.
Yeah, most definitely. We know we didn't play the best first half. We had some mistakes, and we corrected them during halftime, and we just came out and just played for each other. And that was basically what it was. We just continued to stick together and just lay it out there on the line for each other.
When you went to the locker room at halftime, what was just kind of discussed and kind of go out there and really regroup?
Just continue to play Red Raider football. We know what type of team we are. We know that we're a really good, talented team, and that as long as we, execute and just do our 111th, that we can compete with any team in the country.
Rico, being one of the leaders on the team, one of the older guys, what's kind of the message for the team after a tough loss like this from you and from the older guys?
I mean, we still have a bowl game that we can win. Get the momentum for next season for those younger guys, and for the new coaching staffs coming in. We have a really talented team, and it would be a good way to finish off the season and be bowl champions because we know that hasn't been done around here in a while. So I mean, it'd be great for those young guys and to just lead off with that, honestly.
The defense had a lot of big stops today, a lot of big plays, and multiple different people doing it. Just as a collective, how do you feel like the defense stepped up today?
I think we did okay. I mean, we left a lot of turnovers or takeaways on the field, and those would really helped us. I think we can continue to improve and we hope to continue to improve during this bowl game and then be victorious at the end of it.
And first field goal that Jonathan Jarapay's missed so far, so just your guys' confidence level in him and maybe what anyone said to him after the game.
Oh yeah, we just put our arm around him. We know he's a great kicker, and you know, it just wasn't his day to day. I mean, there's no blame on him for that. I mean, we all love that guy, and we're going to continue to put our arms around him and make sure he feels loved. And we know the next time he'll make it.
Sonny talked a lot about how you guys just have been able to overcome adversity within these last 5 weeks. I just want to get your thoughts on, being one of the older guys, just how close this locker room, I guess, has kind of become between all of that.
I think it's really, really close, especially for it to be kind of molded out of transfers and stuff like that. There's not a lot of guys that have, been here for those 5 years. I mean, there's a few of us, but I mean, it's crazy. We've all just bonded, especially with, all the stuff that's happened. Our head coach getting fired during the middle of the season, it kind of felt like some people really didn't believe in us, and we had to believe in ourselves, and we still got to a bowl game, and we're playing to win it.
Rico, what have you seen in Sonny? And obviously, guys like yourself, and it's evident that you guys have a lot of pride in how y'all play, but what does Sonny have that has enabled y'all to connect with players, even players on the defensive side of the ball, to continue to play at a higher and higher level here late in the game?
For me, I think it's just that he played for Texas Tech, so he knows what it means to be a Red Raider. And for a lot of us, we take pride in that. Like, especially me, I really take a lot of pride in that because I've came through here and I've seen a lot of great guys come through here, and I really try to play for those guys and play for the guys that come behind us. I think that's really what it is, and he brings that juice, that energy. He's just, it's infectious, it just rubs off on everybody, and you got to go with it or you're going to get moved out the way, really.
You're such an X's and O's guy. That very first series where they hit the touchdown pass to Ebner and get Ebner, I guess, isolated on Collin. And obviously, Collin's played to the wide side all year, so he's done a lot in coverage. But from what you saw, how did they go about getting him kind of singled up in that situation? Is there anything y'all could have done to?
Yeah.
That?
They just, with the play call that we were in, they kind of just motioned out because, they came out in doubles at first and they motioned to trips to the field, and they just got us in one of our coverages. But we went into halftime and we made adjustments, and that didn't really happen again. And, it's just hats off to them. Their coaches, staff is a good coaching staff, and they just called a good play right there.
And I guess in that situation, like corners and safeties, they all have their other guy that's responsibility, right?
Yes, sir.
From your perspective, your big hit on the quarterback on Shapen there on that, third and 5, whatever it was, how'd that unfold from your point of view?
We were in zone. I dropped back and saw him break the pocket. I was waiting on him to, I didn't want to vacate my zone and then somebody come in there, so I waited on him to cross the line of scrimmage, and then I knew they couldn't pass it forward, so I just, took my angle. We tracked the near hip and ended up just making a play.
You made a lot of big hits. Is that as big a hit as you've had all year? Obviously, it kind of looked like it from where we're watching, but as it compared to the big hits that you've had.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the top ones. Honestly, I feel like I didn't have as much production I should have this year, but it's okay. It just happens. It's a team sport, and our team helped out a lot. Our defense with all the veteran guys have stepped up and made a lot of plays. Like Eric Monroe today, he had a lot of TFLs, and Colin Schooler at PBU on 4th down to even give us a chance to go down and try to kick a field goal to tie it, send it to OT. But really, my hats off to my teammates, for sticking together and fighting throughout the season. And I just want to say I love those guys, and I'll go to battle with them any day, and we're gonna go get this bowl game win.